welcome back to my channel. This is Miss Bean of Beanie Budgets. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, I am a 22-year-old young woman living in Manila, Philippines. And in this channel, I do cash stuffing, budgeting, and planning. And if that sounds interesting, keep on watching! In today's video, I will be cash stuffing my February 20th paycheck. And in this paycheck, I received 13,702 pesos and 26 cents. However, I already transferred my payment for rent onto my sister's bank account. That is why I only have 10,300 here for my cash stuffing today. So let me just count the cash. It's 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 500, 7,000, 500, 8,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 9,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 10,000, 100, 200, 300. 10,300 pesos in total. I'll just get my cash tray and then we'll just set up for my cash stuffing. Before I start with cash stuffing my envelopes, I do need to unstuff my wallet here. And on my wallet, I have, on transportation, I still have 150 left on my transportation. Just set this aside for now. And on allowance, I have 100, 200, 350, 70, 90, 410 left on allowance. Set this aside. Excuse the lighting, you guys, because today I'm trying to use natural lighting, if that works, and we'll go from there and we will just continue using the natural lighting. And for this ziplock here, I super glued the sides here because I ruined my ziplock when I was trying to place my change as fast as I could, and I locked it too much and it was too strong, so I was too strong for locking it all the way, and then it ripped here, and when I tried to open it, it ripped here also. So I super glued each side so that it will be still working. So for miscellaneous, I have 200 pesos left. And for eating out, I have 150 pesos left. So that's all for my change on what's left over on my wallet here. So regarding that, since my ziplock broke and I do not want to risk that anymore for my other ziplocks, I opted for placing my change here on this my greening wallet here. Since my sister and I have this piggy bank here all of the 20 pesos and 10 pesos coin will be added here. So I do not count my change, you guys, because it's really pain in the ass counting this much change. It's just a small amount, but I just don't want to count it. Don't anymore. Okay. So I'll just put this through this immediately. Now that we're done with that, let me just go ahead and set this aside. And on the bills that was left, I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 750, 850, 70, 90, 910 pesos left on my wallet for the past 2 weeks. And let me just go ahead and set this aside for now to be stuffed on my savings challenges later. So for this, I already I already made a video for my budget with me on this paycheck. So let me just go ahead and get my notebook here before I start. So I'm just gonna open it and set this aside for now for my cheat sheet. I just set that aside for now because I only have a small room to work with. And I'd like to let everyone know that I am really happy that I finally got binders. Now I am able to place my categories in these binders. Let me just go ahead and set this aside for now, and we'll deal with that later once I get to those categories. But first, I will be starting with my wallet here. So for my wallet, on transportation, I allotted 300 pesos. So I'm gonna get 100. So 100, 200, 300 for the whole 2 weeks. And for allowance, I have allotted 1,000 pesos. So for this, I will be adding 500 for me to be able to track my expenses for the whole 2 weeks. 500 pesos each week. So we're done with the allowance here. And for miscellaneous, I allotted 200 pesos. So 100, 200 for 2 weeks. And for eating out, I have allotted 300 pesos. 100, 200, 300. Now I'm done with my wallet here. I'll just set this aside. And for the next categories here, I will be using my binders already. So for my bills and expenses binder, I use this, I picked this green colored one for my bills and expenses. So regarding the backstory of this binders is that the reason as to why I got it this late, because I waited for my order to come, because this binders are pre-made, I mean pre-order. You do have to order first before they make them. So I waited for a long time for this to arrive. However, I am really happy, and I'm not disappointed that they came beautifully. They are so pretty. So I really wanted to have binders like this, the same binders. However, they only come in two colors, which is this one and this dark grayish bluish tone one, and this maroon, or you can call red brown. So I just chose to get these three other colors with different designs. However, I'm really sad about this one because it got dirty. I mean, the rope here left a mark here, and that's alright. I can just ignore that. So for water bill, I already allotted this and already paid for it last paycheck. So let me just go ahead and skip this one, and also the electricity bill. For association dues, I will already paid for that. And for internet here, I allotted 200 pesos. So 100, 200 for internet for the 2 weeks. I'm really happy that I am able to use a Ziploc now. If you do recognize these labels, I just cut off my paper bag envelopes and reuse them for my binders here, so that I can save up for just to save up for money, I mean just to lessen my expenses on my binders, because I already spent too much for my binders. And for LPG, I already allotted this last paycheck. So for groceries, I allotted 2,000 pesos for this paycheck for 2 weeks. Good for 2 weeks. And drinking water, I'm not gonna add this time, and also with toiletries. Now that we're done with my bills and expenses binder here, next will be my sinking funds. Let me just go. I have 2 sinking funds binders here, this brown one and this blue one. They are I divided them just because this is for my happy binder, and this is for my priority sinking funds. So my happy binder, my sinking funds here is for myself and for my happiness. So for self, I allotted 200 pesos for this paycheck. So self now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 pesos. So for self, since I allotted 200 pesos here, and today is less 2 I only have 29 pesos left on my tomorrow. No, I'm just gonna pay off this one because I will be getting the 29 pesos from this. I just really want to start saving up for myself now, so I'm just gonna pay off my debt on my savings. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's no need for this. I already paid off my debt for my savings, and because of that, I'll be setting this aside for now and will be adding it to my savings binder later. So self doesn't have anything as of now. I will be adding this, restarting to save for it next paycheck. So for date night, I have allotted 200 pesos. So 100, 200. Date night now has 500, 600, 700, 800, 900 pesos. For birthdays, I already added it last paycheck and also with gifts. And for vacation, I have allotted 200 pesos. So vacation now has 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 400. 1,400 pesos for vacation. And for shopping, I didn't have money for that right now. And for shoes, not at the moment. Also with Shopee and with electronics. So now we're done with my happy binder here. Let me just go through with my priority sinking funds. My happy binder is my less priority sinking funds. Okay. Oh, they got tangled up. So for this priority binder here, for health, I allotted 200 pesos as well. 100, 200. So health now has 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 400. 1,400 pesos on health. For vitamins and medicine, I already bought myself my vitamin. That is why I only have 8 pesos left on this binder. And for family, my sister and I sent our family money to help with the with our farm there, because we do have to fix the fences. That is why my family binder is now depleted. Doesn't have anything more. For piggy, we'll be adding this adding to it next paycheck. And for home vacation, since it is really soon that I'm really hoping that I will be regularized on my job. That is why I do want to save up already. I allotted 100, 200 to go home. Once I am regularized, I can then apply for a vacation leave, so I can then go home already. It's been like October, it's been 5 months since I left home and came to Manila to find work, so I really miss home. And for 5th week, 200, I mean, it's just 100 pesos. 100 pesos for 5th week. For labor fees and new apartment will be stuff when I have money for that. So we're done with my sinking funds here. Let's move on to my savings binder. So for my savings binder here, I already, on my notebook, they are the same actually. So as you can see, on my notebook here, I have placed trackers for my savings, and for these 3 binders, it will yet to come, maybe on the next paycheck, because I didn't have time to print out my trackers. So for tomorrow here, I will be adding this equivalence of the money inside of my tomorrow envelope here. Let me just go ahead and do that right. So for that, let me just go ahead and open that here. For tomorrow, I allotted 5,000 pesos. So 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 500, 5,000 pesos. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 500, 5,000 pesos for tomorrow. So I will be adding 5,000 pesos here. And since I already added it, this other before, this money before, let me just go ahead and count what was in my binder before. So 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. I have another 5,000 here, so I'll be adding that here. So 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 500, 5,000, another 5,000. Can you guys see it? Okay. Let me just check. And I have here 100, 200, 300, 400, 40 pesos. I'm just starting to make trackers because I do want to track my money here, so that I just can see if I place this onto the bank, I have money for that. So for this one, and also from my savings here, my self binder before, because I have debt on my tomorrow binder, I borrowed money from it. I'll be adding it here also. So I still have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 60, 80, 90, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,003 pesos, and we'll be adding it here. So my tomorrow savings now has 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 500, 14,000, 500, 15,000, 15,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1,003. So I now have 16,003 pesos in my tomorrow savings. I'm really happy that I have money now. I've saved a lot since I started my job. So yeah, it won't fit anymore. For that, because I do want to color this, I borrowed my sister's coloring pencils here to use. Just go ahead. Oh, it's a drawer. So for tomorrow, I will be coloring this. I'll just color this and we'll get back, okay? Now that we're done with that, I really wanted my tree to be colorful because tomorrow represents my future and I want my future to be colorful as well. So we're done with that, and next is for my emergency fund. This these boxes represents the 500 pesos, 1,000 pesos each. So I will be adding the 1,000 here. So for emergency fund, I now have 1,000, 2,000 already. So I'll be adding that here, and we'll be coloring that as well. I didn't allot money on this emergency fund this time, so we'll be doing that next time. And next is on my envelope and on my notebook here is for my paycheck challenge. For my paycheck challenge, this represents each box. Sorry, my tongue kept on hanging to my retainer. So for each paycheck challenge, this represents each month that I already worked. So 500 pesos each month that I have worked. So I have here 500 pesos. So I'll be coloring 3 boxes as well. Okay, we're done with that. Next is for my weekly challenge here. Mini, I also allotted 200 pesos here. So, for weekly challenge, I now have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200 pesos on weekly challenge here. So, each quarter here represents 100 pesos. So, I will be coloring three boxes here, but I'll color each one differently. Let me just go ahead and do that. Now that we're done with that, next will be my challenges. So before I proceed with this one, I do want to go ahead and do this first. I do not have any binders here. I do not have any trackers here for this because I do not know how much I am able to place on this, but let me just go through with what I have now. So for this, I'll be picking 2. Oh, I got the 100 already. 2 envelopes here, and that is 35, 135. So here I will be arranging this first. So for the 100, I'm just gonna add 100 pesos here for this envelope. And for 35, because this is less than 50, so I'll be adding 50 pesos. So now that I'm done with this, I can then move on to this envelopes here. So for this, guys, what's left on this will be added onto this remaining binders envelopes. So regarding this, I do not want to count from the start. So let me just go ahead and add what I am able to add today. So for it to be easier for me. So 100 pesos, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. So for 100 pesos here, 100 peso challenge, I now have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. Let me just count that again. 1,900 pesos. Today is the 20th. 02 2022. Amount is 1,900. The balance is 1,900 pesos as well. So now we're done with that. Let's move on with the other ziplock. I'm thinking about condensing this already, so maybe I'll do that. So for 50 pesos challenge, I have 2 50 pesos here. So for this one, I now have 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 50. 950 pesos. So let me just go ahead and take note of that. Oh, 22022, 950 pesos. And for Tidda, I have 220 pesos left. So Tidda now has 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500. I now have as of 20th of February, I have 500 pesos on Tidda. So now that I'm done with this, I really do apologize, guys, that this is a long video right today, because I just wanted to start with my tracking, because I don't really want to track my money here. So that's all for this video, you guys, and I'm really happy that I am able to share this milestone with you, and also my achievements with my savings here. So I'm really happy that you guys are very supportive and watching me, and also my sister Curly Budgetarian. I'm really happy for your support, and also for your messages and your comments on my videos. It really makes me happy, and please do continue to support us, and I really appreciate it, you guys. So thank you so much, and please do like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified in my next videos. And that is all for now, and see you soon on my next video. Bye!